that you could get them at 10 milligrams. A little bit more pricey though.
I want 2.5s.
I'm like pretty sure they don't really do anything to me.
They get me.
I think it's in your head.
They fucking zing me. No, it's
all
definitely not in
situation.
my head. Out of all of us, I've probably done the most fucking drugs.
So how does 5 milligrams do anything?
I don't know. It just hits me.
Maybe your blood's thin.
Maybe I got thin blood.
Would that make it more powerful?
I think it would do something.
Mm.
It's got to be coursing through your body.
I think here's my theory. My theory is that like there's something to like when you drink it or consume it in relativity to whatever, like eating, like something like with on an empty stomach, with food, or after, or like I think there's a.
I haven't seen that yet. I don't know if that has an effect or not.
I think for me it's a factor because like I've had different experiences. I've had the experience to where I'll drink one or I'll eat an edible and I'll be fucking like completely tweaked out of my brain, super paranoid,
without
fucking
food.
Like all the antennas are on. And then I've had the scenario where like it's kind of mild and you're not really getting me, or I'll have like a incredibly long like delayed release. Like I'll eat one and then like 3 hours later it'll like fucking hit me.
That's crazy. That seems nuts. You keep on saying eating food, but
it's science.
You smoke, but if you smoke weed,
that's a real thing.
That was like
Can I
fucking
finish?
the Oppenheimer thing. I was like, it's
Can I
science.
finish? I said that Oppenheimer was German the other day. Usually when you smoke
Did
weed,
you say Oppenheimer?
leave me alone. All right, it's 7 seconds into this thing. Usually when you smoke weed and then you eat, it goes away.
Yeah, but it's two different ways of it's getting into your system.
Yeah, totally.
One,
One's
you're
going through your
digesting.
digestive tract.
Yeah.
Don't give him details. He doesn't. He's not interested.
The other one is
Nobody's
being
a scientist.
consumed.
All right? Nobody's a goddamn scientist.
The other one is being, through the cilia of your lungs.
Interesting. Yeah.
That's not true.
I don't know what the
Okay,
silly
science
I
would
think
be.
the cilia is in your
The
nose.
cilia of your lungs, he just said.
I think you do have cilia in your lungs.
Do you
There's the
think you
inside,
got
the little
higher when you
bristles.
laughed
Cleaned
and
you.
coughed? Do you think that's a truth?
I mean, cough,
Definitely.
definitely.
because it opens you up, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what everybody.
I don't know what the
every
science is,
pothead-
You
but I
do
know
have cilia in your lungs.
I know you definitely get higher when you cough.
You pick that
Basically.
out, and then you made it
Basically,
like
a
you didn't know.
science. Scientist. Basically, I'm a science.
Science.
You are a specimen.
Kurt, I feel like I have not seen you or heard your voice in a minute.
I was
Tell
gonna
me how
say
much you miss me.
you're still not seeing him.
You're still not
I'm
seeing
not
me.
seeing him.
I know. I could be missed, right?
How the hell are you? What's
great.
going on?
I'm broke. I'm great. We're starting out 2024 wonderful.
So you want to just do the Disney
Where do you want me to
recap?
start?
You
Where do you
just
want me to
the-
start?
Just give us some
Wait, can
good
I
moments.
start with one question?
Sure.
Did you have matching t-shirts?
At any time.
Not matching T-shirts, no. But
Okay.
it was all Disney T-shirts,
Did you have
You
Okay,
included.
but
me included.
Mickey Mouse ears?
No ears for me.
No ears for you.
No ears.
earless.
Do dudes do ears?
I mean,
No,
this dude don't do
should
this.
Wait, but so like, give me the rundown of your attire, like on a given day. Like, what's the Disney shirt that you're wearing?
On the way there, I had Mickey and Goofy. On Magic Kingdom's first day, I just had straight up artistic Mickey Mouse. These were all bought for me, by the way. On Hollywood Studio Day, which we like to call Toy Story Day, I had Forky saying, "Why am I here?" On
Metaphor.
That's a dad shirt.
metaphor. Yes, it's a complete dad shirt. So at least 2 other dads with that shirt. And then I just had another Mickey Goofy.
But you had a new shirt
and
every
one
day?
and one Goofy shirt.
You were there for a long time.
I was there for too many days, too many shirts. I was there for too many shirts.
Could have used 3 or 4 less shirts.
Like 2 less shirts.
2 less shirts,
Well-
2 less days.
Epcot is not for kids. That's the first thing.
Epcot.
Epcot is not for kids.
No, it's more of like a.
That's where all the young people in Orlando go and hang out.
I could see that being a hangout and Disney Springs being a hangout. That makes sense. Restaurants, bars.
I mean, Disney Springs not really a park. It's like a
It's not a
fucking,
park, but it's definitely a hangout.
it's like an outlet.
Yeah, it's an outlet with a lot of
So
bars.
you guys were like, let's do every inch of fucking Disney World. That was the plan?
Well, if I would not to jump to the end, if I would to do this all over again, I would have definitely done a day at Universal.
Okay.
I missed out on that. That was because the park, Disney's perfect for my 8-year-old and my 6-year-old. Perfect. 6-year-old went on everything, only cried at Tower of Terror, but went on it.
That's a scary ride.
It's a super scary
I
ride.
would cry on that.
I didn't like it at all.
The drop is wild.
I didn't like it at all. There's actually a video of it that you could have bought. It's like a 30-second video with an intro and an end with like their stuff. And the whole picture is me turning back to Jen saying, what the fuck is this? Like, seriously, like, I was petrified. I thought they were going to send you out those doors. But it's perfect for an 8 and 6-year-old. My 2 older kids kind of wanted more thrill. They needed more thrill. There was only one roller coaster at Hollywood Studios. And, like, 3 or 4 here and there.
You didn't go to fucking Star Wars Intergalactic Universe?
I went to Star Wars. It was a virtual ride, and it was awful. Awful.
But
So
you don't
the-
really like Star Wars.
I hate it. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
alright, so.
Okay, so
I thought it looked really
your opinion
cool,
on that is
but also when you
No.
walked into that section of the park, all I could just think of is geeks. Like, it's just people with lightsabers, weird hats. Like you don't even know what you're
Well,
doing.
They have like a secret Star Wars hotel that's like really difficult to get
it's
into.
closed.
Really?
It's closed?
Yeah,
And like
failed
you
miserably.
you go in and like you like become part of the story. Like you get like assigned a character and it's like a whole role playing experience.
Yeah. So we go on the
Which is
virtual,
kind of cool.
Yeah,
we
I thought
try
it was
and go
cool,
on the
not for
virtual
16
ride.
grand.
of Smuggler's Run. You finally get through the 45-minute line, and then some lady who you could barely understand, I don't know where she was from, she's like, there's 6 of us, me, Jen, my parents, and 2 people we don't know because we got split up. And then she goes, who's going to be a pirate? I'm like, what? Like, who pirate?
What?
I'm like, pirate? Like, are we doing pirates? Where are we? We don't know anything
Doing
about Star
pirates?
it was a Chinese lady that didn't see one the whole weekend.
Oh boy,
No, like working there.
I
Like,
got you. I got you.
and she's
But there
like,
were plenty there.
oh, sure. Yeah, going on rides, having fun? Absolutely. So she was saying pilot. I didn't offer it up, so the dad and the daughter did. And she's like, who gonna? And I was like, what are you talking about? What are we doing right now? My dad and mom on scooters, by the way, the entire 4 days. I'll tell you more about that. But they're on scooters. My dad looks up at me with the famous question of every single line and ride that we went on. Is this a ride or a show? And I would turn to them and say, I don't know. I've never been here before.
And he was like,
I've never
spinning.
been here before.
Is this
So
a
you
ride or
need
a show?
two
Did he not
pilots-
want to go on the rides?
No, he did. My
Oh.
mom really didn't. She's not capable of going on rides. Cut to 5 minutes later, we're in a simulator getting jogged all around, but it was
They
pilot.
ride the scooter into the ride?
Well, a lot of
Some of them,
they
right?
don't want you to skip the line anymore. So a lot of the lines are accessible. So you'll go up to them and be like, can they walk? Do they have to walk the line or can they ride the line? You could ride the lines now.
Walk the
So
line.
they scooted the entire line. But the funniest thing that happened the entire weekend, one, you can't smoke anywhere in Disney. Okay. So I'm taking my in-laws, my parents who are on 2 scooters. I'll say it again. My 4 kids.
Scooters like Segways or fucking sit downs?
Sit downs.
Got it.
Sit downs.
I'm picturing Segways like.
No, they're not that cool. They're an old school thing.
Three-wheeler
Old 2
jobs.
scooters. 3-wheelers. Yeah.
Got it.
So,
What kind of top speed do you think those babies get? 8 miles an hour?
yeah.
Yeah, were they holding you
10.
back or were
Oh
they?
my God, were they holding me
speeding?
back? No, holding me back. So the whole first day at Animal Kingdom, we had a 6 a.m. flight, so we all been up since 3. We get through it. We all get through it. We're
Do you
still
have any like big arguments or anything?
Look at that.
All right.
We're still happy, right? Second day is Magical Kingdom. With
Magical Kingdom.
it's magical. 15 hours we're at this park, right? No cigarettes. Okay?
There's smoking places
Oh, you
in
were
there.
probably
There is not.
super happy.
Bro, you should have texted my mom.
You could leave.
She knows all the spots.
You could leave.
No,
I
there's
should've
smoking
texted
places
Mom.
in there.
Supposedly there's a couple in Epcot. I couldn't find any. Anyway, there's nowhere to smoke, especially when you have 9 guests with you. Okay? I can't just say, I'm going to go on the other side of the park and have a cigarette. It doesn't happen.
Why not?
So I tried the gum. That shit burned my throat. Went right to my belly. I spit that out.
You swallowed it?
No, I was chewing on it, but it burns instantly like a
Right to
fire.
my belly.
What flavor? Cinnamon?
So I got that at like a dollar store. So I said I shouldn't be buying gum at a dollar store to try and get me to quit smoking cigarettes. So then I bought Nicorette.
You bought gum at a dollar store?
I did. It was like a
Like bootleg Nicorette?
bootleg Nicorette.
Like Bicorette?
Yes. So
Why would you buy fucking?
because I was there and I said I should try this.
Oh my god!
I did get Nicorette. Same problem. It burns your throat. So the second day we're there, it's about 3:00. We've been there since 8 a.m. Everybody's getting tired. We say let's stop for a parade, right? So my 6-year-old is walking around for 2 days saying, "Where's Mickey?" Like I thought I was gonna see Mickey Mouse, right? For 2 days, like a day and a half. Where is Mickey?
Like as
Mouse?
if he's supposed to
We're
make
like,
an entrance?
We're gonna see him. He's gonna be here. He's probably gonna be on this parade. She passes out before the parade starts, and my 78-year-old father passes out, right?
Where?
On his scooter. Like this, right? So I'm like eyeing him in the corner. I'm like, oh, that's weird. He's falling asleep, but whatever. He does that at home. It's fine. We watch the parade. Next thing, cut to, I look over, because it got crowded, I look over to my 11-year-old giving my father, stop yawning, the story's not boring.
Yeah, I'm dying.
my 11-year-old is giving my father a number test. How many fingers am I holding up, Grandpa? 4. Grandpa, how many fingers? 2. I'm like, Grandpa, what's wrong with you? She turns to me and goes, he's okay, but I don't think he could drive. He took a muscle relaxer because he was in pain from the first day of riding on a scooter. And he passed out to the point that his tongue was so big because he was like
He took a
thirsty.
Xanax or something? Because he couldn't handle. He's
I
like,
don't
what
know.
the fuck am I doing
I don't
in
know
Disney
what he took.
World?
No, he really thought it was just going to ease some of the pain in his like feet.
Does he do that often?
No, he's only done it since his back surgery like 3 months ago. So he had some pills. If he
That's
does-
like the last place in the world I
last
would
place
want
in
to
the world.
do that.
So now we have to pause after the parade, not go anywhere because Grandpa can't drive.
Oh my god!
Should just left him there.
It was ridiculous.
What was everybody else saying? The other grandma.
Well, I was getting they were very nice. My wife was giving the eyes a little bit like, oh my gosh, like what the hell is going on? But everybody's still calm, cool, and collective.
Should have just left him. He would have been all right.
You can't just leave him. My
Let him
mom's
ride out.
angry because he can't drive. Like she's so angry. So that was a debacle. But we stayed until like 11 o'clock at night. It was 15 hours at the park. And the whole thing is just super expensive. And, third day in, Meg, I asked my kids, what's your favorite part of Disney so far? And they said the pool. The pool. Broke my heart.
Yeah.
But then they finally said that they had a very good time.
They probably had a blast.
They probably did.
They did. They probably didn't, you said?
No, they probably did.
Oh, they did. They had a blast.
Kids are dumb.
They definitely did.
I'm not
You know?
going to be
They're
negative.
simple.
I'm not going to be negative about this
They're simple.
because I'm not going to say the things that I think.
No, it was
Nah.
fun. They make it way too expensive for anybody with a bigger family to enjoy themselves. The whole Disney Genie Pass is atrocious. You wake up at 7 a.m. to try and get on a virtual queue. It's
No,
already booked
not
at
happening.
7:01.
Yeah.
That
What was
doesn't
the
make sense.
happiest moment that you were there? Because
Yeah,
you're
there you
killing
The
me right now.
Hoop-de-Doo review.
Oh, yeah,
Have you ever-
that's a
you've
good
done
one.
it?
The dinner?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the hoop-de-doo review?
You go to Camp Wilderness. It's like a little campsite where
Camp
it's all,
Wilderness.
yeah, seriously. It's like a campsite that's on the Disney resort. And what would you explain that music?
So
It's like
the
Bluegrass.
best
honky
part
tonk.
about
Oh,
Disney
okay.
World was like going camping, which you could have fucking did.
No, it wasn't
Fucking
going camping.
Pennsylvania.
It's a show. You eat fried chicken, you drink beer, and you watch a show. And it was hilarious and
Okay.
fun, and the kids were
Oh, good.
dancing.
They loved it?
My dad got picked to go on stage.
Okay.
Like so that
No
was,
muscle relaxer at that point.
What'd you say?
No muscle relaxer
No,
at that
but
point.
I was shitting myself. I wasn't sure if he was going to fall. I knew he couldn't hear anything that they said. So I was like, what are they going to make him do? But it was absolutely a blast. Like I went right to Gen Z as soon as it started. They you all sit down, there's chicken on the table. Everybody, seriously, there's fried chicken
know
on the
it.
table, mashed potatoes, ribs.
Oh, wow,
And you
hungry.
sit down, and in like, they're playing old honky tonk piano, and in like 10 minutes, you hear people just banging on the back door, and they're like, oh, it's going to start now. The show's going to come in. They're trying to get into the place. And they just bust in, and I just leaned over to Jen, and my dad set the whole thing up, this one thing. And I was like, this is so schnatz. It's ridiculous. Because it's just mayhem for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And that was a blast. That was a blast. And going on the rides,
I could see you working there.
it was a blast. But I can't believe they do 3 shows a night. That I would never be able to do. To be that
That's
on
impressive.
fire. Oh my God.
Did you go to the Frozen sing along?
I did, and it was hilarious.
It's the best part. That's my favorite part.
With the old guy and,
Yeah.
the, and the
Some
lady.
positive
Yeah.
stuff
I
right
can't
now.
I can't believe you went to that.
Oh, I go there every time.
So
It's usually I also nap in there. a
So
little bit.
tough thing, yeah, you nap in the shows. We did the Indiana Jones was great. It was just underwhelming with the rides. I was very underwhelmed with the thrill of the rides. It's very artsy and very creative, all the rides, but the thrill wasn't there for my older kids.
Well, the thing is that the rides are supposed to be for everybody.
yes, well,
That's their whole thing.
that's the quote. Is
You
so
know.
parents can enjoy rides with their kids, which
Yeah.
I think is great. But yeah, so that's the other thing with my son. It's tough because we're trying to do princess stuff too.
Yeah, you got a lot.
You know what I mean? So it's like, let's go to the Frozen sing-along.
Poor
You
guy.
have no idea. On every line that you're on, unless you studied it, every line that you're on, you have no idea what anything is. You're just walking into something thinking, oh, it's Frozen sing-along. But that was hilarious. I thought they were absolutely
It
hilarious.
was good. And then the snow at the end.
Yeah, yeah, I'm tired of that song. But yes.
Yo, when the snow comes down, the first time I went to that Frozen sing along, the snow came down, and it's not real snow. It's like bubbles, whatever.
It's
it
bubbles.
is.
Yeah.
There was a girl next to me who was fucking shaking because she was so excited about
Oh,
this snow.
really?
She was from Texas, and the dad's like, yeah, she's never seen snow before. She thinks this is snow.
Oh my God.
The girl was like trembling because she thought she was like in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
See, like that's
That's
so
great.
magical and cute.
It
It's a
is.
magical kingdom.
Magical kingdom.
I mean the stress that goes along with it, trying to get everybody happy. But then just if you are sitting in a theater like that, or you're sitting on a ride and you get to glance at your kid like mouthing the lyrics and just that stuff
Yeah.
is great.
So all in all, you're happy.
Oh yeah.
All right, good.
I said once in a lifetime. I do not
Good.
have to go back.
Good.
I do
Till you
not
have
have to.
grandkids.
Yeah, but they'll
And you're falling
appreciate
asleep
that,
on
and
the
they're gonna have
fucking
that memory
scooter.
for forever.
Zanned
Yeah,
out.
and my 11-year-old actually said that. She's like, I hope when I'm 25, 26, I can take you here. And I was like, that's great. I was like, that'd be awesome.
She's going to
I'll
have a kid at
definitely come.
25, 26?
Shut up. Shut up. We didn't get that deep into the conversation, John.
Sorry, Megan. What did you say?
I don't know what I said.
Come
What I
on.
did want to ask you was how was the flight?
Awful.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But they were very smooth.
Did you take a muscle relaxer on the flight?
I did on the way home after I found out about the muscle
That he
relaxer.
had
I
'em?
said, Dad.
Did you eat
I'm
my
gonna
gummy
need-"
before?
I did.
Too early?
The
The night before?
No,
Trying to calm
no.
yourself down?
I almost took the muscle relaxer too early. But so the way there.
Wait, you
My
keep
kids
saying
are
muscle
angels.
relaxer. Is it Xanax? Definitely.
No, I don't know. He called. I don't know what the hell it was
Oxys?
called. No, it wasn't an oxy. He said he had pain pills and muscle relaxers. I said, I'll go with the muscle relaxer because that usually knocks you out.
This guy's a straight up fucking pharmacist.
Muscle relaxer.
Get a little back surgery, you get some Meticans. But no, I petrified. There's nothing I could do about takeoff. No matter what medicine I take, I can't do anything about takeoff. My kids were great. My one kid, we're 6:30 a.m. We're like the first flight out. My 6-year-old sitting next to me. She's sitting Indian style with her headphones on, putting on the TV. She's like, "Are we in the air yet?" I'm like, "No, we're not in the air yet. We didn't even
Doesn't
move."
even care.
But not a care in the world. Not a care in the world. But all in all, they did great. My one daughter thought that I got sick. That's why I look like that. And then after we got home, I'm like, no, I'm not sick. I'm just petrified. I'm just absolutely petrified of everything that's going on during takeoff.
Interesting.
It's all right.
Yeah, it is. They did it well.
It's good to be vulnerable around your kids, you
The
know?
pilots did a good job. He goes, they did it well.
So the last pilot, we found out quickly that it was a female. I got a little nervous. And then I thought
Come the
positive,
fuck
Meg.
on,
No, I
Kurt.
thought positive. Then I said she must have worked extremely hard to get this job.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I
Jesus.
said that on purpose, Meg. I had that in my back pocket for about 4 days.
You don't see too many female airline pilots, though, right?
No, absolutely not. Give
I
her
feel
a
like
bump on the way out.
You think there's a
I'm
lot?
pretty sure there's a decent amount.
I'm sure there's not a lot.
At least I would say 30%.
Nope. Not a
I
chance.
tell you.
Here's a stat. No, let's stay on this, but then I'll hit you with the stat afterwards.
Do you think a lot of like women want to be airline pilots?
I think a flight attendant job is crazy.
Wow, less than 6%.
Boop, boop.
Yeah, I
Wow.
mean, like in all the years of, I travel relatively often. You don't. It's not something that
Pilots are
happens.
males and the flight attendants are gay.
Holy shit! What are you fucking?
All right,
my
team.
God.
You're really
To lie
taking
and
us
say
back
that-
to the fucking
All right,
80s.
but to lie and
Kurt,
say there wasn't
Guys, so
four,
wait. Let's get the checker going.
there wasn't four
Put the
gay
fucking.
guys.
Megan's
just-
gonna finish this one. Put the gifts on this one in Descript. We've made fun of Chinese people, women, gay people.
Yeah.
I'm not
Do you-
making fun of them. That's what I encountered
We got to
while
put like
I
one
was
of those
going.
disclaimers that like their opinions and perspectives
Oh,
of,
come
of
on.
Kurt do not represent all of us.
I'm not saying anything
Specifically,
negative
Megan
about them.
McCarthy. I love women. And I love women in the cockpit because men are dumb.
Did you say because men are dumb?
I'm kidding.
Oh.
That's what you just
I
sounded
was
like.
like, oh.
This is Megan
your
loves
blanket statements.
Megan loves pilots though, so this is going to be a tough one for us.
I think
Yeah, I do.
they're great.
I actually saw a hysterical. His name's like Marcelo. Have you seen the new guy that's on SNL a lot?
Yeah,
He's
Spanish
a comedian.
guy. Yep, he's good. I like him.
Hysterical. He did a bit that is like so funny about how he's all about diversity and he loves seeing Latinos in, different jobs
Yeah,
that they
yeah,
weren't
yeah.
in 25 years ago. But he goes, the one place that I want an old crusty white man is in the cockpit of an airplane. He's like, that is where I want them.
I
He's
agree
like,
with
goes,
that.
if I see someone that looks like Joe Biden in the cockpit of an airplane,
You
we're
feel
good to
good.
go. Drive me through a hurricane. I'm good.
That's funny. That's really
It was
funny.
very fun.
I'll tell you, the weather was fantastic. Not a drip of rain. It was 77 degrees. It was great. It was
We-
great. It was a really good time.
Were you there for the solar eclipse?
Yes.
And you saw it?
No, there was no real. I mean,
Oh, it's
you're
far
gonna think
away.
I'm lying, but I felt absolutely weird that day while that was going. Like we were online for something, and I really, I knew you.
You forgot your crystals at home?
It was the muscle
You
relaxer.
felt a little off kilter.
I'm not lying, Meg. Seriously,
If anyone
chakra?
believes you, it's me.
I felt weird. And then a lady in line actually showed us the something on a phone. She's like, "We're in the middle of the eclipse right now."
And you knew it.
I just felt weird.
You just felt Mercury was in retrograde and it was getting you.
Whatever, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
It's
sit
probably
here.
because a female flew you down there.
No, she flew me back home. Okay,
She made it home.
and she did a great job. And I fist bumped her, and I said, "Thank you."
You fist bumped her?
Absolutely. I said, "You're the pilot." She said, "Absolutely." I
You said, "Girl
"You're the
boss."
You're like, I doubted you, but you didn't let me down.
I didn't. I doubted for like 5 seconds. I said, "Great, a woman," and then I said, "You know what? Let's think positive." She did well.
Oh my god.
I hate this.
That male stewardess,
I love when she whispered. I hate
that male flight attendant really sucked though. You know?
this. He sucked all right, John.
I was teeing you up. I was teeing you up.
I hate it.
I heard a stat today about women under the age of 30,
Interesting. What do we got?
right?
Do you
I don't-
share?
I don't know how to say this, but it's going to make sense what I'm going to say, but it's not going to make sense. 60% of the women under 30 make more money than males under 30. Like under 30, women are making more money than males are at this point.
Interesting.
I could see that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Doing what?
Just working. Just piloting.
OnlyFans.
Then it switches after 30, I'm guessing.
I don't know. I didn't hear the second part of it, but I thought that was
Yeah.
pretty
My
interesting.
guess would be yes, because a lot of people.
She's like, my guess would be
Have
yes
children.
because that's what it is.
No,
Down
because
with,
they
I'm
have
like,
children.
guess-
down with the patriarchy. God
Yeah,
damn
because
it.
we're supposed to stop.
Don't
our
try
careers.
to
I
fucking
can go
hit me
on.
with your statistics, buddy.
No, I think the statistic makes perfect sense.
The other thing was that there was a suggestion that males in school should be a year younger than the females. Like they should stagger
That makes sense because they are smarter, right?
and more
Women?
mature.
Early on. Yeah, especially early on. I mean, boys are like dumb, and girls are studious and they pay attention. I mean, I notice it with my 3. They're definitely different than my boy.
I've met a few dumb chicks in my day, you know.
Yeah, they usually don't. I feel like I'm not saying anything.
How crazy is that though? Like that's a real thing that like they should start.
That's very interesting.
I just
A
wonder what
year
the
apart.
I just wonder what the jobs are
What do you mean?
with the them making more money. Like, what are they doing that's getting
Corporate
them more money?
bullshit, you know? Corporate bullshit
At
that you need. I'm
under-
not saying it.
under
I'm not saying it on the.
30?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
You know, you got to have a fucking degree, that type of shit.
Yeah.
You got to be good at school. You know?
Yeah. No trades. No trades. Just school.
Yeah.
That's
Yikes.
interesting. Yeah, I've met a lot of bad chicks too.
I don't know what you just said. That was too low for me, but I probably didn't want to know it.
This is the Kurt episode. What else?
I don't have any.
This is the first
Meg already
episode.
hates me.
This is the first episode. It's just us in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you missed it. Last week was the wellness episode.
Yeah.
What did we do last week?
Yeah. We talked about habits. We talked about coffee, water before coffee. We talked about our summer goals.
Sorry to bring everybody down.
This guy's
Wait, but wait.
I
a
bitching
second.
did-
about smoking in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, this is my problem. I don't
but
fit
you,
in
s- you
anymore.
don't- I mean, not too long ago, you said when I get back from fucking Disney, I'm going hard. Are you still there?
What do you mean going? I'm
Like
I
health.
made salads and chicken. I'm trying to eat better right away.
So you're not like you were like don't say you said something.
Yeah, I'm trying not to eat shit. I've only been home for 3 days.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it. 'Cause
No,
you
I
were-
mean, it
you
looks-
were very resolute. You're
dropped-
like, I'm
I
going
dropped
all the way.
16 pounds from the last time I was in this seat.
No, you
Yep.
didn't. Really?
Yeah,
16?
yeah, I was the biggest I've ever been.
Gained or lost?
Lost.
Is that why now you're wearing like athletic clothing?
No, it just needed to be in shorts. It's 70 degrees here today.
Oh.
Athletic clothing. I'm wearing the same old sweatshirt.
It looks like you're ready to fucking, you know,
God, I feel like I'm getting picked on.
hit the
Am I-
road.
Am I bing bong in this fucking
Pound the-
situation?
pound the-
Bing bong.
I'm bing bong. Everybody's health
Hey,
awareness.
yo! Remember that? How crazy
That
is
was
it?
so good.
And how fucking crazy is the internet? Just makes people that have no chance of being anything in their life famous. It's amazing.
The way
Those
I
were
tell
so.
Joe Biden right now.
Those were so great.
Hey yo, take me out to dinner.
just like that other kid that's doing the
Oh
the
yeah,
wings
sketch.
or whatever. Yeah, out of nowhere.
What's up, brother?
What's up, bro? Like, the hell?
I don't know who's that.
I don't know what that is.
Tuesday.
I tapped out of TikTok. I don't know if anybody else has.
Good
but
for you.
I tapped out of TikTok.
Wow.
I delete it
I'm
every other
impressed.
month.
I'm out of TikTok.
Same for DoorDash.
I think I sent you something the other day.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Well, so I got a new phone because I went out and got drunk and lost my phone. And I have not activated TikTok.
Oh, I sent you. Did I send everybody that fucking pig thing? Did you see that shit?
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
It's the pig show. Meg, if you got a minute to look up the pig show, how they show their pigs and their stairs. Oh my god, that is just like the
Okay.
fucking hobby horse situation.
It's exactly the same.
It is so good. They have to like, and the pigs are nice. Did you see that pink pig?
Yeah, it was
that was a
beautiful.
nice pig.
Beautiful.
So they show it's a pig show, but part of that pig show, you come out of like a bull gate, like how they would let a bull out,
Yeah.
and, and you have a little flapper, right, that you have to hit on each side of their face. So the pig's always looking up, but while you're doing that, you stare across the room.
Yeah, you got to be a part of the
You
show.
have to be like this.
I hate that.
Where do
Dan-
these people come up with this
I have
shit?
no idea. Dansby Pig fucking show or something like
That
that.
was
Like
wild.
this girl is fierce. Fierce.
That might
And they
be
like
fun.
hold the head like this and they look over the and they just stare at you just
like a
this.
pose.
It's a part of the show.
You're really doing this.
I've been staring
I
at
feel
it.
bad for Megan.
For
She
3
can't
days
see
I've
his
been
face.
staring
Can't
at it.
see.
She'll see it soon enough.
You'll see it soon
Yep.
enough. It's the pig show. Whew, it is great.
The internet's great, man.
It is.
Fucking love coming across funny shit. I sent you guys that video. The guy talking about the exotic cars. And he was
know
like,
if I saw
lumber
that.
gumber. That shit was fucking so funny.
Those cars didn't even look real.
He was like a Ferrari.
Those cars looked like they were made out of fucking cardboard.
Yeah, they were.
I was like, what the fuck is
and
this?
the one that Lamborghini was like, lumber gumber. Fucking
When you find something that really gets you like
Oh.
that is the best. And you
best.
show everyone
Yeah.
that you know.
It's
Oh,
so great
God.
when you just stand there and you're watching something like on repeat and you're just fucking cracking up. I love that.
No, it's so good.
That's good, you know? I mean, at least we're laughing while we fucking, you know?
Yeah, you got to find good ones. I thought when there was that girl was staring, I thought she was coming out with a hobby horse on, and then the pig came out. And I was like, "Holy shit, this is something totally different."
TikTok's dangerous.
TikTok is bad.
Really is.
You could scroll for hours.
Hours.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
so bad. I'm glad you got rid of it.
Yeah, well, I
Good for
mean,
you.
I didn't get rid of it, but I have not signed in.
Forgot his password.
Yeah,
Go
totally.
as long as you can.
It's just poopy 001.
Yeah, some form. 1, 2, 3.
Fucking guy.
Beat that.
Anybody get his safe now?
Lumber gumber.
That's like the Spanish guy who asked Latinos to like name shit like baseball teams.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Like, did you
yeah.
ever see that? That's funny too.
Fabu. Wild man. Yeah, it's fucking great.
Creamer? No.
No, the Spanish accent is fun. It's fun.
Oh,
Any
man.
accent. Like when people speak in a different language, they speak English. It's just funny.
Yeah, it is. That's why I wasn't making fun of the Chinese
My
lady.
kids are now making fun of my wife, and that's like a whole fun.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, she gets mad.
Wow.
But like, it's funny.
That is
Not making fun, but like,
Yeah, jumping
like,
around.
like repeating. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, yeah, it's
Mocking?
hysterical. Yeah.
What's crazy, I think maybe you and I were talking about this. You can't tell how intelligent someone is in a different language. 'Cause you don't know the language.
100%.
Yeah.
True.
Where, like, you know, speaking English to somebody, you could kind of, you know, put it
Yeah.
together. This guy might not be all there. But, like, you don't know. Like, you could be speaking to a guy who does whatever, but he's a fucking scientist. But you have no idea.
Yeah.
No, and
No,
this
that's
is
definitely the truth.
I got to remove my own bias from this comment, but I do believe that this is a true statement. Is that bilingual people who can really speak two languages or multiple languages, it's like the equivalent of like having different operating systems, like because like the nuance of language is a very interesting thing. To where like if you've heard the concept of lost in translation, like where words are placed in different languages, there's like a lot of nuance
Sure.
to like that goes into the way people see the world and like view life. So like when you have somebody that can operate on multiple perspectives, it's usually those people are more intelligent.
Well, even when you said you started dreaming in
No,
a
that-
different language,
it-
like that's crazy too.
That is without a doubt one of the most like impactful like experiences that I've ever had in my life when
Right.
I started to think in Spanish.
Yeah.
That was like fucking like record scratch. What the fuck is
Yeah, that's
going
bizarre.
on? Why am I formulating thoughts in a different language? That was like, oh wow, something's happening.
That's probably a super secret talent.
I don't know.
Probably could have done better in Spanish class. Would you take Italian?
Well,
What'd you
No,
take?
well, the thing,
French like an
You
idiot.
just have to immerse yourself in it.
I-
You can't learn that way.
I think certain people have a predisposition for it. I do think that's true. I think that like some people like have the a knack for language, but then I think that you have to have some sort of a reason. Like you're not just gonna fucking like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna learn how to play chess. I'm gonna learn how to speak Spanish. Like I mean, you could probably get to a certain level of it, but you got to put yourself in a situation to where you
Experience.
got to use it,
Yeah.
and you
Yep.
have to like.
We
and
talked about it last week
if you do that, what's last week?
because I said I'm learning
Hey, we
Spanish
were talking
again.
about that.
Oh
I'm
yeah, that's
relearning.
right.
You're learning Spanish again?
Meg has like
Yeah,
a master's in Spanish.
Do you really have a master's in Spanish?
I have my undergrad. I double English and Spanish.
Say something
So-
cool.
Yeah, give me a little fucking one-liner.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I said I never
No,
use
I
it
know.
anymore, and I feel it like leaving my system, and I'm trying to get it back.
Say like I want to go watch a movie this weekend. in
No,
Spanish.
this is the worst thing to do to someone. I hate when people do
Why?
that.
I mean, that's
Like
why
say
I
this. Show me that you know it.
Well, no,
No.
it's not show me that you know it. That's why I sucked in Spanish because I hated. I'm not kidding. I hated
You're
talking.
embarrassed?
I was embarrassed to try and speak
Yeah.
in that accent. And if that's what you have a problem with, then it's
That's what most people have a problem with.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah,
though.
it's the
they're
confidence
embarrassed.
of it.
You don't learn it
You
that
just gotta
way.
say lumber gumber.
If
You just gotta roll your R's.
Yeah, which is hard.
Rojo.
But you know what? The funny thing is that is another thing that I think is like a genetic thing that some people can do and some people can't do. Because I can speak fluently, but I cannot roll my R's.
I'm shocked by that.
I can't
You
roll.
like singing stuff.
I can't.
Yeah, but you can't even say the letter R in the English language.
That's true. Maybe
Something
there's
got
a
something to do
fucking
with that.
connection.
Your whole next album should be Spanish.
That was good.
And Christmas.
I think so.
Just nothing but Navidad.
Yes.
Megan's fucking screen
You gotta
keeps
go-
freezing, and I am dying over it every time it happens.
Did I look bad?
It's really freaking me out, but it's cool. I love it.
But it's cool. I love it.
No.
No,
Totally
you gotta
opposite.
go, Megan. You gotta go to like a Spanish country on vacation. Like, don't go to fucking Switzerland. Go to fucking Honduras.
There's probably one or two Spanish people in Switzerland.
How long is the switch trip?
Switch trip.
The plane?
Not the Swiss strip.
How long is the switch trip on a plane?
9 days.
No, the plane.
It's a long flight.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. No, the plane's on 9 days. 8 hours.
8 hours. That's not long.
You don't like them either, though, right?
No, Mike's he's on his way. He just left. He's going to Phoenix. That's like a 6-hour flight. I didn't know that's how long
Yeah,
it
it's
takes
pretty-
to get there.
it's
But I
yeah.
guess it's on the other side of the country.
I did Hawaii 10 hours.
Ooh.
I was.
I think it's longer than that. Is it longer than that to Hawaii?
I think
Isn't
it
it
was
like
about,
16 hours or something?
No.
Well, no,
From
it's
JFK?
No, direct. Direct is not.
could be
16
like
hours.
12. It's 6 to
I think
California,
people- yeah,
6
exactly.
to Hawaii, maybe, or 5 to Hawaii.
Okay.
Oh, I'll tell you.
I did direct from
What do you do
from
when
over
you
here.
take off, Meg? What are you saying in your head? Are you talking Spanish? What are you? What
Hail
are you saying?
Marys.
No, you know what I'm doing? I'm looking at my flight app and I'm seeing how many planes are in the air.
Oh,
I'm like,
that's the
how many
craziest
planes? I'm like, we
thing
would
to do.
know
Is
Wait,
that
what?
really
if
what
they
you're
were
doing?
going down.
Wait, but you're looking at your flight app when you're supposed to have you're supposed to be in
you're
airplane
supposed to
mode?
be in
You're going to crash
airplane
the plane
mode.
yourself.
I know, right? Now, the second that plane starts moving, I'm in airplane mode and I don't put it back on until we touch the ground. I follow the rules.
So what do you? So do I. So do I, Meg. What are you saying in your head while you're taking off?
Lumber gumber.
First of all, I say that. Second of all, I say, hey, God, it's me. It's been
All
a
right,
minute,
you
but
are
I'm
saying your
here.
prayers.
Jesus, it's me.
Okay, you are
Um,
saying your prayers. That's what I want to know. I mean,
Just get me through this. I'll do something when
I'll
we
do
get on the other
everything.
side.
I'll do everything.
You know?
Way home, I was saying.
Yeah,
I'll
but
do
I like to
everything.
scope out the scene. Like if we have another pilot in, just the what is it called? The vestibule? No, the
Cockpit?
fuselage. The fuselage.
Fuselage?
Wow.
Yeah, like in the body of the plane. I'm like, this is good. We got another guy in here that
Yes.
can handle it. Or gal.
There was a
I say
lot
guy
of
loosely.
other flight attendants just on the ride, which I thought was nice.
Well, other pilots on the ride.
What do they call that?
Yeah.
sometimes.
What?
What do they call that?
I don't know what they call it.
Jump seat or something
When a
like
pilot.
that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, there's the thing.
There was a lot of that, which I was very happy about.
That's nice.
My son said something very, very cool. He said he was super nervous, but he held it all into himself. He never said he was nervous. And he said, you know what I say to myself, Dad? I say, every little thing is going to be all right. And I was like, holy shit.
That's
I'm like,
cool.
I'm like, I don't even know where you heard that.
That's
Like,
cool.
But that was really cool. So I used that on the way home a little bit.
I do the
While
same
praying
thing every
and
flight.
Cursing and
Going up, I have like a little tiny moment with myself, and I say, if this is it.
so everybody's talking to themselves in that
Yeah,
moment. That's amazing.
Because it's crazy.
But it's a
it
very-
is crazy.
But mine is a very quick, if this is it, so be it. Ready
Right.
to go.
And then you just let
And
it go.
then coming down, when the plane lands and it's like rolling fast to a stop,
Yep.
I don't declare victory until it
Till it stops.
Until it stops.
Till it stops, that's
And then
it.
like on international flights, when I'm on international flights, when people clap,
Yeah.
in my mind I'm like, you fucking peasants, you don't realize that fucking if the axle on the fucking wheel
Yeah,
snaps,
bing-doo.
we're done. Clap when the fucking thing stops.
So real quick, on the way home, we land. I'm not kidding you, this mouthy lady. I knew we were going back to New York. This mouthy lady behind me with her kid. Soon as we touched the ground, still going 500 miles per hour. Soon as we touched the ground, it wasn't bad. I was like, what are you saying right now? We're not
still there. You fucking leaning forward. The Orlando airport sucks balls. A terrible airport.
Oh my God, it's horrendous.
Horrible
It's
airport.
like
one of the
kind of
worst
off. It's like you got to take
Ah, it
trams.
just
you gotta,
sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, I didn't stay
Food
much.
sucks.
Oh, you think I'm
Fucking-
thinking
it
of
sucks.
food? I'm thinking of Muscle Relaxes, Bloody Mary.
Wait, Megan, I gotta tell
take
you.
my kids.
I gotta tell you. Remember
Hardcore.
when we tried to get into the American Express Lounge and we got turned away? So
Yeah.
I finally got in, and it was fucking
Okay.
absolutely horrible and terrible. And if we would,
Really?
it was horrible. They had like a fucking
But there's
fucking.
different lounges, right? Based on the cards, the
Centurion?
airlines.
Well, the one that I went into was terrible. They
Yeah,
had, like,
you were in the fucking I think in Spanish lounge. You know?
It wasn't good.
It was not good, so we didn't miss out.
Most times
My,
those things are
um,
disappointing, unless you're like a real big daddy bowler. You know?
Yeah.
I don't think-
Those are
I'm-
those areas. You're not taking your fucking kid dressed up like a princess in there.
How do I get there? Like, I'm on the hunt for my next big girl credit card. I'm ready to level up a little bit.
You got to start with Amex Gold, and then you get Amex Platinum.
Yeah.
You could probably get Amex Platinum, but it's $600 a year.
Yeah,
So-
but if you use it, like, I am strategic.
Yeah, you
I'm-
get
like, I'm gonna
$200
use it,
flight
right?
credit. You get
Easy.
the free clear thing.
And then if you use the rewards, like the last time I went to Orlando,
A lot of them have like a monthly thing on Uber. Like, I Uber
you
all the
get
time.
$50
Like,
free
I
on
can.
Uber.
Yeah.
What are you paying
So
$600
that's
for?
my
though?
current
The car?
journey I'm on.
well,
To have the car.
to use the rewards.
$600
Yeah, the yearly
a
fee
year.
is a car.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, but the last time I went down there, I paid for my hotel with points. I'm going to
You
the
could have
city.
just paid for the hotel with $250 instead of paying $600.
No, but I'm going to the city. The hotel was a lot more than $600.
Busting your chops.
I'm going to the city next week. Fuck. I used the points.
Your flight could have been $210. Your hotel $250. You don't have to pay $600.
No, you. There's ways to.
There's
It's
ways to
worth
use
it.
it.
Points
Right.
guy.
If you use it, it's
No,
worth it.
no, thanks.
Yes.
There's all kinds of podcasts for that shit.
Oh yeah, I love that stuff. Reddit threads.
I feel like Meg could get a credit card worth like $30,000 right now. I'm sure she is set with a credit score. I'm sure you are ready to go. I don't think you made too
But I
many
probably
mistakes.
can't
That's not
fly a
even a
plane
lot.
as good as you can, Kurt.
That's not a lot. 30,000.
Ow.
Oh, look at you guys, fucking ballers.
What do you mean? You just have
She's
credit.
28,
She could get a fucking 30.
and she definitely didn't go to a pop-up tent at college and fucking sign a life away when she was 18 years old.
For a free blanket. For a free blanket with the
God.
school logo on it.
Yeah, literally.
Thanks a lot, Bank of America.
At Oswego, he got an Oswego shirt.
Yeah, they really pulled the number.
Oh, yeah.
They really pulled the number on a generation. with
Oh,
that.
yes.
That's a scam. that
Really,
was
really
fucking
did.
bad
100%.
news. Bad news.
Probably made a lot of money off of it.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
But let's not be negative. Let's not talk about negative stuff.
Oh, sorry. Kurt's back.
This is a finance podcast, an aviation podcast.
Yeah, wide range.
That's what we do.
Oh, fucking something really blew my mind this morning about AI that I'm all in on.
Okay.
Like they were saying, like, what about the concept of like China or Russia right now? Giving it the wrong information at scale
On purpose.
on purpose. Like training AI. And they said that the biggest threat is white males
To what? AI?
that are lonely.
Everybody's
Where they're going to train robots to turn them.
to be sex robots.
Like sexy robots.
Right.
They're going to be like, girlfriend experience robot. You know,
Sure.
first thing you know, I'm in love with this robot.
Yeah, but-
Next thing you know,
I
it's
love
saying,
China?
what?
I love China.
No. No, next thing it's like, hey, all the fucking, traffic controller, they're in love with the robots. And it's like, hey, maybe look the other way at this time,
Yeah,
Listen, sexy robots have been fucking leading wayward men astray for a long time.
That's what I'm saying, though. But, like, if
That
you could
nut-
do it,
This isn't positive, John.
if you could
This is
train
a
that
positive
sexy robot,
conversation.
I think it's cool.
I think that's
Why
all
does it have to
scary.
be a sexy robot?
It's always got to
Is
be.
that-
Because if it's not sexy, it's not going to really get the job.
Nobody's
done.
going to listen.
If it could, like they were saying that there's no way we spent $800 billion on fucking defense. Like, we're not losing at any time. But they need to find a creative way to get in.
Yeah.
And the sexy robots are the way in.
Nick hit me with some shit on the the new podcast that we have. We were talking about this. And
Oh, what's the name of this podcast?
Vitruvian 5000.
What's Vitruvian mean?
We'll go into that later.
All right.
But
You should try to hear a Filipino person say that word.
no, but this was funny. He hit me with a question because he just got the self-driving Tesla,
Okay.
He sent me a fucking video picking it up from the fucking dealership. He fucking crazy. He was like, I'm not fucking, my hands are over here. Look at my hands. His fucking car's driving.
weird.
Said it was he said it was, blew his mind. He was like, the future, people keep talking about this shit. It's happening right now. This is absolutely the most mind-blowing experience of my life. But anyway, he's talking about the sexy robots, right? And he goes, all right, I got something for you. You fucking, your friend, you know, they come out. It's at scale now. So there's sexy robots and people are getting them. You can customize them however you want.
For girlfriends.
Yeah, girlfriends,
And
boyfriends,
boyfriends.
whatever.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You could order your own robot to take care of your needs.
Oh, that sounds weird.
And
But what needs?
sexual needs.
More,
And cleaning the
but just sexual
Wait,
needs,
but listen.
or also like emotional
I'm
needs.
sure if it could
Because that's
do,
what I'm talking
well,
about.
I'm
Well, it's
sure
probably emotional. They
if
need
could
somebody to
take-
talk
Yeah,
to.
if they could take care of the sexual, they could probably do the rest. So he's like, and your friend calls you up and he's like, yeah, I just got mine. Come over and check it out. And you show up at his house and the robot looks exactly like your wife.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do?
I was gonna say, what if the sexy robot, your friend falls in love with the sexy robot? Now you got two people battling over bots.
But
That'd be weird.
the funny concept of like that, like
That's
people
concept.
people are gonna customize them. To
So they're
what-
gonna look the way you want it to look.
You're gonna probably send a picture of like this is what I, you know what I mean? Like
All right. So what do you want your sexy robot to look like? Let's hear
Mila
it.
Kunis.
That was so fast. Megan, who do you want your sexy robot to look like?
her boyfriend, obviously.
Your wives, obviously. Everyone wants it to look like their wife.
No, seriously.
in a pilot's outfit.
Seriously though, like Mike's got his own sexy robot that's not you. What
yeah.
is your sexy? Who's your sexy robot look like?
It's a 6'3" clean cut man in
Okay.
like a fighter pilot outfit.
Nice.
100%.
Like
No
a
questions asked.
Better Tom Cruise.
That respects women.
Tom
That's
Cruise is
it.
small. That respects women.
You gotta add that part in there.
Well, no, he's your slave, so he's definitely gonna respect you.
It's the one robot that hates women.
And then you can turn on the non-respectful mode when that's what you want.
It's the naughty button. That's
Okay.
Yo, that shit's coming. It's coming. This is without a doubt. It's
Fast.
What, robot girlfriends and boyfriends?
Yes.
No.
Have you
People
seen
aren't dating robots.
coming. No, it's happening.
it's not.
Have you seen Ex Machina?
How many times are
No.
we gonna talk about this?
You gotta
Yeah,
watch
we,
that.
we did talk about that. Movie's like fucking 12 years old already.
Yeah, but it's like fucking. There are companies that
You're
have.
gonna hang out with a dude that's dating a robot?
I'm not saying what I'm gonna do.
Are you
What I'm
gonna
not
hang
gonna
out
do.
with a dude that's dating a robot?
Here's
Honestly, I
what
want to know.
I'm telling you is that fucking strap in because over the course of the next 5 to 10 years, the amount of things that we are all gonna
Yeah,
be
but
doing.
we're getting to the point that we're gonna be old anyway. We can stay in our
I'm
backyard.
worried
No
about
way.
you.
The amount
You're
of
worried
things.
about me?
Yeah, I'm very worried about
I'm
you.
worried about this country.
No, I'm very worried about you.
Meg, you're hanging out with your best friend. She just started dating a robot guy. Honestly,
No, I would hate that. I would hate that. My friend.
Yeah, but
is
people
different.
aren't going to be dating them. They're going to have them like as
She's
like
being honest.
supplemental fucking action.
No.
No?
see, that's a slave. That's a paid robot slave. We're talking, Jesse. I want to go out to the steakhouse. I hope you don't mind meeting fucking Victoria, my new robot. And she's dating me. You're not doing it, dude, because all the questions are going to be, what is this thing about?
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Yeah, but early days.
but
Only
that's
early days.
adopters. Yeah.
Well, we're only going to be around for the early days.
No way. No way.
Yes.
I'm calling it right now. I'm going to live another 40 years. That's another lifetime of what I've lived right now. Think about all of the things that have happened in that time. You don't think it's going to happen at
By
a
the
faster
time
pace?
we're done, it's unrecognizable. The whole game is up. It's over. It's changed.
Yeah,
It's
so
over.
most of our minds will probably explode.
Think about what this guy said to me. This guy went and bought a car, and the car fucking drove him home.
Yeah, but again, this is something that we knew about for 10 to 12 years already. And yeah, sure. I mean, that's a feasible thing. We also thought there was going to be
It's not
flying
a
cars.
feasible thing.
Sure it is.
No, it's not.
We saw the park. The
I
one
mean,
that
it's
parks
feasible
itself.
because it's happening. But what I'm saying is that, like, what he was explaining to me is like, yeah, you've heard about this, but the moment
I
you
get it.
experience it,
And that
it's like,
car will
this
hit
is
something.
absolutely beyond what your mind
and,
can.
and that
fucking
car is
handle.
going to hit something.
Well, I mean, yeah, but just like but so
Sure.
it's cars driven by people hit things.
100%. So it's not going to be that much of a change.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Then
I
we're
mean-
going to have to wonder about what the law is going to be. Did the
No,
car,
but that's
should the car be charged or is the guy
that's
behind
what,
the wheel
what's
charged?
really going to change and what's going to be like this is my theory, you know, is the make or break point of human civilization is that we collectively are going to have to get together and rewrite the rule set. All of the
100%.
things that we think are like good and bad and nice and wrong and this and that, like most of that shit that we believe in and like how we carry ourselves, most of that has kind of pretty much existed for a few thousand years, right? We've all been in relative agreement on a lot of stuff. We're reaching a point to where a substantial percentage of all that stuff is going to be no longer useful. And now it's going to be, okay, how do we rewrite the rule set in a really fast time frame without everybody completely going loco? Because when you start fucking around
for
with
everybody
what,
to agree on that is going to be a hilarious
that's
show.
the challenge. That's the challenge that I believe the human race is currently under. And you see it in it's completely obvious when you look at like people that are in their 50s and 60s and like how they view politics.
Right.
And then you look at people that are in their 20s and 30s.
Or how they view other people's race.
Same thing.
Same thing.
And then you look at people who are in their 20s and 30s, how they view politics and the way, just society, right? You see how much, how big of a gap there is.
Yeah.
Now you're talking about whether or not we should have a fucking sexy robot. Whether or not you should ever own anything at all, or it should just be a utility, whether or not people should have to work in order to earn a living, because a living is relatively guaranteed if you pop out of a vagina and you're a human.
Right.
So you're talking about things that are so incredibly heavy, categorical concepts.
Yeah, I think I'd be dead.
No, but we're not going to die.
I
don't think we are. I think a lot of shit's going to get. I think we're going to have. Because I think what nobody talks about, and I think this is why I'm optimistic, is that everybody is addicted to all the negative shit. Everybody's it's easy. You don't need a really big brain to fucking start thinking about like all of the obvious problems that are going to happen.
Right.
Where I think you need a really big brain is to start seeing the new stuff that's not here yet that we're going to be able to do.
But you also have
with
to have
all this
faith.
technology.
You have to have faith in people.
Well, I mean, I think if you don't have faith in people, then you got real trouble.
Mm.
And I think that if you look at the stats, people have always come through. Yeah. Historically speaking, human beings have already figured.
Not in the new Planet of the Apes movies.
Have always figured it out.
Humans are now hiding.
See, here's how I know my brain's real big. It's because I didn't hear a word you guys just said. And I'm still thinking about the cars.
The sex robot?
No. No. Yeah, a little bit of that. But the cars, like if the cars can drive themselves.
Right.
And they can think 1 billion times faster than a human operating a car.
Yes.
There's no need for the rules of the road anymore.
Well, wait a second.
Because think about that. There's no opportunity for them to speed. They have sensors all over them so that they know when things are happening faster than you can.
Yeah, but there has to be some sort of law so it can move.
Yeah. Because that's what computers do.
Yeah, but here's the theory, like the working theory about what like Elon Musk is actually trying to accomplish. Is so if you take the car is designed with it's all based on video. So like that car has sensors all over it.
Mm-hmm.
And for however long, for 10 some odd years, they've been collecting video data of the observable world. You know what I mean? So like they're like collecting, and then their algorithm is processing it to create the rules model on how that works, right? Then you take the large language models like the ChatGPT and all that kind of stuff, right? And that is
it's interpreting the data.
One of them is interpreting physical data, world and the physical space that we occupy. The other one is interpreting language and words, which are the definitions that we apply to physical space that we occupy. Now he's building this robot called Optimus, which is a humanoid robot. And like, essentially what they're doing is they're replicating what it is to be human in a machine. Because what's a human? A human is a physical body that's operating in space. And then the language model is like we're all a collection of stories that are made up of words that are definitions that we're all relatively in agreement on about this word means that, this thing means that. And so
you're getting super deep.
It's all made up.
It is all made
but
up.
they're
I get
taking the
that.
same model that we're made up of and they're putting it into a machine. And where do you know what I mean? Like where do we go from here? We're gonna have to figure it out because it's what's up.
It's gonna be all right.
It's gotta be all right.
It's gonna be all
Because that's what I'm saying though. Like that's where my brain.
Megan
is
looks
so,
like she's in a pot right now.
That's why my brain is
Why
so
are these
big.
guys doing this to me? Why? I just want to go fucking meet that pilot.
She just wants to have a backyard, hang out, experience books.
The thing is that like
Fucking robots.
anytime something like this happens, like it's just gonna create like different jobs, but there's gonna be enough jobs. I guarantee you.
It's gonna be different jobs.
Yeah, that's all.
The
It's
hard
just-
part
and there'll
is-
probably be even more of a need.
You're gonna get bad robots soon enough. You're gonna get a robot that turns.
Well, like the eyes are like squinty.
Yeah, they'll get red.
The bad guys have the red eyes and the good guys have the blue
Yeah,
They'll
eyes.
have
That's how you know.
lasers. They'll blow some shit up. It'll be wild. Some of them are gonna turn because we don't make everything
Well,
perfectly.
that's why you have to order the sex robot because that's your first foray into the robots.
Yeah, but what if
What if I want a bad sex
Oh,
robot?
there's a button.
You know?
There's a button for that.
What?
You just gotta get to it to
No,
turn it
you
off.
order
As
the
it comes
sex
on.
robot.
Where's
so
that
you know
ball
how
gag
the
come
battle
from?
robot works. You understand?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I will
Okay.
not be able to trust
Bro,
anybody
I
who has
would
a sex
treat
robot.
that's.
I can't.
Let me finish. I would treat that robot so good. Because when it comes, like when time comes, I want a robot that's on my side.
Yes.
You know?
That's true. That's true. They're gonna keep stock of like the guys that do like really terrible,
Without a
horrible things.
Doubt.
He would definitely have a couple
doubt.
extra robots in the closet for that reason when things go bad. Got my army of robots.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, if they're affordable, I'm getting them.
You'd get a couple, right?
Yeah, because I don't want to be the guy when the robot
Without
wars
robots.
start. I don't want to be the guy who doesn't have robots.
Yeah. Well, the
The
thing is that
robot was.
that's a predetermined situation. Robots are going to be here. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you got to get them.
Yeah.
You know?
Jiu-jitsu's not going to work on the robots.
No
You have to be
way.
Nor are the guns.
No way.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Megan, what's the matter?
Oh.
The car thing, it's like I'm past the like who's gonna get the fucking ticket because you're not gonna.
Well, that's
need
what I'm
every-
wondering. Could you be wasted and you just sit in your car and I'm not
Yeah.
driving, the car's driving?
Of course.
Yeah, the car does ballerina
So then
tricks.
there's no tickets. So then how are you making money for the city? You got to
Well,
find a different
see
way to
now
make money
you're
for the city.
thinking. Now you're thinking.
Well, the city's gonna fucking create like
The upfront tax.
selfless driving tax. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? In order for us to allow these cars to drive in our city, there's gonna be a $10,000 premium on each one of the cars that gets paid directly to the city, whatever it is.
How long
That's
are
what
they
they
going to
do.
interact with regular people in cars? Can they interact with regular people
Well,
in cars?
what-
I guess
what-
that's what they're testing now.
I've heard like you have heard. I think I might have brought this up. The fucking conference that's in. I believe it's in Switzerland. It's called Davos.
Yeah, you did.
Fucking the guy said like you're not gonna own anything and you're gonna be happy, and that's what it is. Like everything's gonna be a service. Like you're gonna have a monthly subscription to transportation. You don't need a car. You just need to dial up the car when you want to go where you want to go. It's gonna be on par with
that
what.
sounds like a Führer, though, telling you you're going to be happy. You don't need to own anything.
Well, but that's where this is. I find this scary, but I also find it interesting because it's like when you go extreme left politically, you know, taking out the communist part of it, but like when you go extreme left, like that perspective is like we all need to share and we don't need to, you know, nobody needs to really accumulate wealth or have land. We just need to have, you know, what we need to have and
like
enough
what?
of whatever, of resources.
grapes.
We just need enough so that we can
No,
live.
I need more details.
and
What do you mean?
We just need enough to fucking be able to live and have a good life. It's not about accumulation of wealth. And you go extreme right, and you know it's about accumulation of wealth and competition and all that kind of shit. Nobody's listening to me because you're on your cell phones.
No, I am listening to you. I am listening to
Yeah,
you.
you said competition.
And so
Sex.
in the model that these people are talking about, it leans more towards that. All right, the smart, rich people, we're going to take care of it. We're going to take care of it. But historically speaking, That's never ever worked.
Right.
Like nobody's ever done that well. Anybody, like any group of people who are like, okay, we got the money, we got the power. We're going to set this up. You guys don't have to worry about nothing.
No, it's
We're
already
gonna take care of
happening.
it.
It's already happening.
Yeah, but where the wars are going to come in place or the conflicts are going to come in place is you're going to have pockets of people that are like, no, we're not going to accept like that totalitarian even if it's wrapped
There
in
definitely
a.
will be
But
people
then,
that
but
don't
then the
accept it.
conversation goes to, can we evolve socially to where our version of what work and life and these things are? Like, because on the Vitruvian 5000 pre-promoting, we were talking about how like it's not too long ago when humans were hunters and gatherers. That was before we started like setting up cities and like creating like societies like as we know it now. And it was more about we just need to get together, have each other's backs so we'll survive, and find places where we can eat and just like pull resources. And then like as time goes on, you get the advancement in farming, and then that leads to the Industrial Revolution. And then the concept of let's build cities and places where people settle, and let's build these systems to where there are workers and some people are business people and all that. Like that it's relatively modern in terms of like when you look at the whole story of.
I think having a smaller population in that situation makes everything a lot easier to
but it's
change.
just another version of the same thing over and over again.
Yeah,
the
it's
people
true,
But now
like,
there's more and more and more.
no,
in
but
a
there's
smaller
still
place.
somebody controlling that up top.
There's always somebody.
Money is.
There's always.
So the
somebody.
question becomes now is that collectively, can we come up with a better system that is going to work in the context of these new tools that we've created? Because the tools are going to alleviate the need to do a lot of the things that we have always needed to do. Like fucking, certain types of jobs, going to college, fucking a lot of things that we've needed to do for a period of time. These tools are replacing that need. So, but you have people who are traditionalists who are like, I don't want to move from that. Like
Yeah,
you're
gonna,
fucking
are
with
you gonna
my
be dumber
You're fucking
for not knowing traits
but
and
for
learning
the most
stuff.
part, and I'm not arguing whether we are or we aren't, but I'm going to argue that most people that respond the way that you respond and what you just did
Just said it. We're gonna get dumber.
is because you're afraid. You're afraid.
Well, yeah, I'm not afraid. I just don't like
But
it.
so I think it's because you're afraid. It's not because you don't like it. It's
whatever.
because you're afraid.
You could argue
But I think that like
Where's my sex robot?
not afraid of that one. Willing to take the risk.
No, I get what you're saying, but I mean, you keep on taking away things that we're doing, jobs, labor, all this stuff that has built all of these cities and everything around us with less people. What else are we going to be doing?
Well, we have
Whatever
to
the
come
next
up
thing
with
is.
new
What
stuff.
do you mean, whatever the next thing is? What are we doing?
Applying.
Just making robots? Everybody's going to make a robot?
Sure.
That's... I don't think that's enough for
Well,
our
first of all,
brains.
the robots are going to make the robots eventually.
Yeah.
So the humans are going to be hiding in the field.
But you got to tell her what to
Or
do.
maybe it's just going to be like a
Why
utopian
are they gonna
society
listen to
where
us?
we get to just like
We're
fucking
gonna
have
have
the sex
fun.
robots and just fucking like frolic around in the park fucking all day long and
There might
maybe
be utopian pockets, but there isn't going to be a
At the
utopian
top.
world.
At the top.
At the top.
When they're like, you're now the fuel for the robots and we're just throwing in the robot.
What I
oven.
hope
Right.
that
Yeah,
To
happens.
feed
I read
them.
a lot of dystopian
they're
books.
pricking us
so
at
I don't
night.
know.
What I
We're in
hope
like
that
the
happens.
quadrants.
Yes, when they have to fucking harvest the energy out of your brain.
Yes, and they steal our souls.
What I hope that happens
it's
is
over.
like that show Altered Carbon, to where you transfer your consciousness into a hard drive and the body becomes a skin like in video games, and you can constantly upgrade your skin
It's the worst.
based
The
on
worst
the amount of money
conversation
that you have.
ever.
So you could theoretically live forever. You just have to like continue to purchase and warehouse bodies.
Putting you into a hard drive makes you just like everybody else, and you're not your own person. That's
No,
it.
because your
Yes.
consciousness is always going to be unique.
But then somebody's holding your hard drive.
No,
It's
you
not
got your
yours
own.
anymore.
Yeah,
How are you
I-
holding your own hard drive?
It's like a vertebrae.
So you take it out.
Yep.
How you
Body
moving?
goes.
How you moving the vertebrae?
Yeah, a robot.
Your other robot.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Meg!
You get into the fucking machine.
It's
the
like
machine,
Black Mirror.
You hit the button and it goes, and you go, and then it fucking like goes to the fucking body that's sitting in the chair next to you. That's like on ice.
What if the
and
robot's broke?
It goes like.
I hate that. I hate everything that you're saying.
Well, I'd rather that than like fucking
Being
you know.
yourself?
No, I mean, if we could just go with let's stay the way things are, I guess everybody would vote for that.
I
But
think so.
being that that's probably not the option, you're going to have to figure out how to lean in. Well, here's all I'm saying. I won't be the first guy who orders a sex robot. I won't be the first guy.
But I'm definitely not going to be the last.
I won't be the first guy who gets the chip implanted in his head.
Right.
But I'm not going to be the last.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
I
That's
gotcha.
it.
Makes sense.
I mean, the sex robot thing is like, depends on how much it is, you know?
Well, you got to get one for your wife too. I mean, you know what
I mean, there's
Like,
already
you got
robots.
to buy a couples package.
There's already.
Yeah, but mine gets to look like whatever I want it to look like. My wife's one's got to look like me.
I was actually going to ask Meg that if her boyfriend got a robot, would you be mad if that robot had red hair?
Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting.
Probably. Yeah, probably. I would. Yeah. A full-chested redhead would kind of make me upset, probably.
Yeah, I'd be mad if my wife's was like a blonde, muscle-bound, like beefy guy. I'd
What
be
if it was
mad
like a
too.
little Chinese guy?
That'd be weird. I think my robot could beat up her robot.
Oh my God, what an episode.
Oh man,
Like, wouldn't you know that at this point?
what?
Like, if your wife is into little Chinese guys?
I would hope you would know that.
No, because
That's
women I
super
think
deep
hide
top
shit like
secret.
that. Like women could go a whole lifetime and they don't let that out of the bag.
I think women have less of a type than men do
Interesting.
because
Ah.
they're a little more introspective.
Okay.
The type is more emotional than it is physical.
Yeah, I think you can probably be attracted to a lot more people if they give a shit.
Interesting.
Well,
Men
yeah,
are like, what? Looks good.
that's also if you have time to meet them. You got to have time to talk, time to get to know them.
What are you going speed dating? That's
No,
it?
but I'm saying that. Well, that's another weird thing. You're trying to learn somebody in 1 second, right?
speed dating with robots.
We got us frozen.
That's a crazy freeze. That was such
Oh
a
my
crazy
God,
freeze.
probably so bad. 'cause I
Wow,
just
that
didn't
was a
know.
crazy freeze. It looked like she was making
Yeah,
like a
you're
mad face, like I am done with this conversation.
Yeah.
The everybody's got to listen to that Rich Roll podcast from today.
With who?
Scott Galloway.
Scott Galloway's
Who's
great.
Scott Galloway?
Fucking, I almost cried this morning listening
Oh
to
my
it. It
God.
was
He's a
so
real
moving.
defender of the young men.
Yes, yeah, very big time. But
As a
also,
young man.
says that they need a lot of help.
Yeah.
Send it to me. I like when you send it to me. I could just press on it and
Or you could write it down somewhere.
Write it down?
in your notebook.
can't write
you
it
know?
down anyway. There's nowhere to write it down.
I'll send it to you. Fucking amazing.
It's good.
I'll listen to it.
I didn't see. I like Scott
Absolutely
Galloway.
amazing.
I got to listen to it.
What is he? I guess I'll listen to it and then I'll report
Well, he's
back.
promoting a
Okay.
book of some sorts about investing.
He is a businessman who became a professor at NYU.
He's
and
in marketing.
and became a social media star. But he is really smart and he's cool and he delivers his fucking opinions very well.
He just did ketamine treatment.
Ooh,
Interesting.
Special
Oh,
K.
God.
Yeah.
I feel like all of that shit that this is something that I think about. Like I feel like all of that stuff is for people that never really did drugs.
Well,
I feel like it's not for people that
that's
like
and this doesn't connect to that because the guy talks about how much he loves drugs and drinking, and he did this, and he hasn't drank since because he can't even stand the smell or the taste of alcohol.
really.
Yeah,
Because of ketamine?
but he's like, yeah, he's like, I drink 4 or 5 drinks a day every day. I don't listen to anything he says. I just feel like I'm better that way. And then he's like, now he's like, I know how bad it is for you. It's taking a little bit longer on getting, recovered from it. So he's like, so I just started doing edibles all the time.
Oh my gosh. Interesting.
Yeah.
So maybe that stuff is who knows? I've never done ketamine. I've never done ayahuasca. So I guess I really shouldn't talk until I try.
Ketamine's weird.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Never done Special K, Meg? At a local frat
No,
party?
wouldn't have even have known that that's a nickname.
Any more weed things?
You gave up?
No. Actually, something that's funny is that Mike just left for like 4 days, so it's just me here, which
Bust
has
out the
not
sex
been-
robot.
Bust out the robot and the edibles.
No, so wait. So what are you gonna
Hello,
do?
Captain.
Stop. Stop it.
Would you like a 5 mg or a 10?
I have it in liquid form. I have it in gummy form.
Mike comes home. There's like little robot wings. The wing pin
No.
is on the fucking counter. What is that? Oh fuck.
The
If his parents ever hear
cat's
this
hiding in
podcast,
his
I'm
room.
gonna- I'm gonna lose
the
my
cat
mind.
won't come out of the bedroom. Traumatized.
The cat's wearing a fucking pilot's hat.
Stop.
Wait, so 4 days without Mike? That's big time. Is that the longest you guys?
That's a lot. What am I even gonna do?
Ooh.
Today's day 1.
He just left as we're
Oh.
filming this.
Where'd he go?
Phoenix.
To a
Phoenix. We
board
paid
event.
attention to
Yeah.
the story.
I,
It's a 6-hour flight. She didn't know it was that far across the country.
Yeah, it's
I
diagonal.
go in and
Diagonal.
out, guys.
I know. Yeah, I had to text Jesse 2 times today. Just he asked me questions, and I was like, "Did you even read the emails that I sent?" And he said, "No." Okay, like if you, all the details are in the email.
I'm thinking about the singularity. I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do when the fucking robots take over, right?
You know, actually, it might not be good for you.
What?
For the whole robot thing.
For
Like,
me?
Yeah. Because like
No, he'd have way too many robots. That'd be the first problem.
He's gonna give up on doing anything.
even the self-driving car, like that's too much time alone with your fucking thoughts. Next thing you know, this guy's jumping out the window.
5 days
nice.
into the robots, this guy's killing himself.
Listen, I'm a survivor. I'm an adapter. I'm not worried.
I'm an adapter.
No
Okay.
Oz.
I'm ready for it though. I really am.
I know you are.
Let's go.
Meg, I think, should party this weekend. You should definitely go out one night. Hear some music.
One night, go out.
Yeah, you got live music anywhere? It's Boston. I mean, come on.
Yeah, come
Are
drive
you
up
in
to
the
Boston while we
suburbs?
hang out.
Go to a ball game.
During
They're playing the
week, you know,
Pirates.
it's the work week.
Go to a ball game this weekend. You
By
ever go to a ball
yourself?
game? She's got friends.
All
I
right.
have a few pals, but yeah, it's just like you know what the worst part is? It's the sleeping. I get scared.
Oh, I can see
Like
that.
I think about this often when he's gone. Even if he's like out at night and I'm going to bed and he's at home, how the hell am I going to live in a home? Because we're in an apartment. Like I share walls with people. So like if I needed to scream, someone would hear me. You're in a house,
Yeah, but like, what are you afraid of?
a murderer, a
Like
burglar,
somebody's just gonna
a
come in and
combo
get-
platter of
like-
the two.
You know, like when the little kids, you say to little kids, "I'm gonna get you."
Yeah.
Like you afraid somebody's
Yes.
gonna come get you?
Yeah.
Correct. I'm afraid. Yeah.
Act
Yes,
insane
I
when
am
you're
afraid
walking
of
on
the
the
home
streets by
invasion.
yourself. Don't let anybody know that you're by yourself. Just like talk to yourself out loud.
No, I'm not. This comes out after he gets home, so it's okay.
Oh, that's true.
Wait, you really think and worry about those things often?
I think women do.
No, okay. This is a like I'm sure that your wives aren't like, yeah, I would prefer when they're not home at night.
No. Yeah. You guys
Like-
might need a ketamine treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ketamine
Maybe.
might work. Get right into a K-hole, you'll pass right out. You won't know what
Yeah, there you
goes
go.
on.
I'm just
Pretty
gonna
soon
start
though, it won't even matter because like, oh, Mike's gone. I'm gonna break out my Defender robot.
Yeah.
You know?
myself. No, exactly. Like I don't need a sex robot. I want a home invasion protector robot, a bodyguard, if you will.
Yeah, you're gonna have it.
Well, he might have a sex feature just in case if things go south.
Oh my
Yeah, he's like the iPhone of robots.
Yeah,
You know?
imagine you have.
HR.
That's why you should probably just get drunk and pass out.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be such the lines are gonna be so blurred. You're gonna have like this robot who's like, he's a unit. He's handsome. He fucking handles fucking, you know what I mean? Like some guy tries to like grab your fucking pocketbook while you're walking on the street. He fucking just rips
Is it
him
going to
apart.
talk like a robot?
Next thing you know, he's there for your emotional needs. One thing leads to
No.
another. He's 6'3". Maybe he knows how to fly a helicopter.
She wouldn't go into
I mean, he'll know how to do all of those things.
Yes.
Because
Definitely.
it's just I just download that version of it, you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think you should go out.
All right.
I think you should have fun, go out, get a little drinky poo.
No, I'm going to have a great time. I like quiet.
No, you're going to
Good.
read books.
It's
You're
just-
going to sit in your bed.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like that's like,
roll up your socks. What are you
kind
going
of
to
get
do?
like like I enjoy
Roll
when
up
he's
your
here. Like the
socks.
energy is different.
yeah.
I don't sleep in my bed when my wife's gone. I sleep on the
Well,
couch.
it's one of
You
those
sleep
things
in
that
your
once
bed?
you-
Nope, I sleep on the couch.
once you
What
shack
are you
up
afraid?
I don't know what it is.
with
I
a
just
significant
don't feel
other,
right.
you're not like, assuming you get married and you have kids and that whole fucking rolls on, you're not really alone a lot.
No. Never.
You're not alone a lot.
No, you are not.
It's nice to have like another presence, in the space.
Yeah,
It's also nice to miss them, though.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
I don't know if I was convinced with that all year.
Oh, yeah.
No, 100%.
Okay.
Wait, you guys
I
are
wouldn't be
really
talking about this
that
if I didn't
blown
want to
away
hear.
that cars can drive themselves?
Definitely.
That seems like a very logical next step.
I'm not blown away by it. I saw it 10
I'm not,
years
like,
ago when,
blown
it hit
away.
the guy when they were showing them.
I'm not blown away in terms of like,
showing it up.
but like it's only starting to roll out now. Like we've known it's coming for a while. It's only really starting to roll out in the mass market.
So
So it's like it's been being talked about, but I think we're like fucking like a year from now, 2 years from now, a substantial amount of new cars that are purchased are going to be self-driving
But
cars.
besides
and it's going to change
talking
everything.
to you on the phone, the fuck is he doing while he's sitting in that car while it's driving? What are you doing?
Just
Working?
enjoying the ride. Yeah, I mean, I could do a lot
Problem
of shit.
solving, but you wouldn't.
You
I
wouldn't.
won't.
You're not
You don't
doing
think so?
anything.
No,
You're
no,
gonna look
you'd
out
be
the
scrolling
window
on
like
TikTok.
this.
Yeah.
You're gonna look out the window like this.
You
Wow.
could. You see, that's your thing.
Well, that's
is
my
that
problem. That's
you
my problem.
lean into these things and you could use them utilitarianality, whichever that word is. But instead, you just fucking, color it.
No, because I'm an addict. I fucking need to be mainlined in.
Yeah.
I operate by different rules, guys.
But maybe, maybe that eventually
Eventually-
you'll be able to fix that trait if you want to.
Or maybe there'll
with a
be-
little program.
Maybe there's more technology to make me fucking use it better.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I don't think I want to be fixed. I think I want to optimize.
Ah.
I think I want to optimize for what I am.
Nah,
So
there's
you wanna
things
be a
there's
robot.
things you want to fix, trust me.
Now you want to be a robot.
Tiny dick.
Oh my god.
Definitely. Can you fix that?
Can you fix that?
Is that something that can be fixed? I feel like nothing will solve that.
They have a robot for that?
That's gonna be like the age-old joke. Like 150 years from now, it's gonna be like nothing grows your dick.
Yeah.
There's still nothing.
They still haven't figured that out.
No, they gotta figure that out.
I am running out of
All
time.
right. Let's clear it up. We got ladies present. She's blushing.
All right, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening to another episode about sexy robots.
Sorry to bring the wellness
sexy
down.
robots is so like sexy robots. That's it. We could never call them anything else.
I just turned the
Like,
show
it's
Yeah,
down.
not a
even if they're not sexy, they're just sexy robots.
Sexy robots? I mean, come on. It's a fucking great category.
Next week we'll talk about something healthy.
How many pounds you expected to be down before next week?
I don't know how fast I could lose weight, but if I could go down another 10, that'd be awesome. I mean, I'm starving.
In 1 week?
Oh, 1 week, maybe 5 more. She just
No,
scared-
and
she,
yeah, and it's
she
not how
scared
you
me
feel.
when she just said in 1 week. Yeah, maybe 5.
You need a program. You need a routine.
I mean, I did 14
You
14
can't
or
just
16
fucking-
pounds in like a week and a half.
Because you're just not eating.
No. I'm eating light. I'm eating salad, grilled
Alright.
chicken.
It's just
that
water
stuff.
weight you're getting rid of.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah, but don't do anything not sustainable because it's not going to do anything good for you.
I'm just hungry.
It's going to come right back.
And let's start putting some muscle on.
I'm just hungry.
Come
I
on.
do have to stop putting muscle on. All right, everybody,
see
stop
it.
picking on me. We weren't gonna do health this week.
No, we're not picking on you. We do it because we care about you.
I know. I'm least healthy.
We want to make you a sexy robot.
I don't want to be a robot.
Yeah, I'm worried.
You could
All
be
right,
worried.
have a good day, everybody.
Thank you, Meg.